Greetings, Smackers! Michael Edwards here, and I know you haven't heard from us in a while, but we're back with a special edition of Kozmik Smak because guess what? It's Oscars time. Yes, and I know there's a lot of debates about how relevant the awards is and all these award shows, but to me, as someone who has grown up with this show and who really considers it kind of the bellwether of my great love for cinema as a whole, whether you think it's relevant or not, whether you think they're fair, whether you think that the Oscars are tired, they're corrupt, they're rigged, I'm not here for that. I'm here to go through because this year especially, we have a hot Oscar race. And I want to talk a lot about it in this particular video because, disclaimer first of all, I have not watched all of the nominated Best Pictures. In fairness, we did try, the missus and I, to get through them, but quite frankly, a couple of them really did not hold our attention. I can say that in full, we've watched at least 7. And for the purpose of this video, I'm going to talk about some of the undercurrents that are kind of driving this Oscar race and also give a few predictions of what we consider the major categories. So in terms of the undercurrents, before we get into my picks, the main thing that everybody's talking about, well, one of the things, and I don't think people have even mentioned this specifically up to now, is what I call the sinner's sucker punch. So you're wondering, what's all this? You don't want to get the two S's to come together. No. Sinners got nominated for a record 16 Oscar awards this year. And fully deserving. Great milepost for black culture, for cinema, for black excellence. But in the ensuing weeks, there's been a lot of seesawing in terms of the general industry opinion, and we're not even going to get into the disses and the idiot pieces that came out when the movie was just opening. Yes, I still have a side eye for you guys at Variety. We saw what you did, but y'all got slapped down for that long ago. So let's continue. Sinners, while it is a deserving movie and definitely a favorite of many people, myself included, just putting it out there right away, it's not going to get the level of accolades that some might be hoping or expecting. And I actually believe that even among those 16 categories, is probably going to pick up less than 10. Why? Because it's been coming under competition of late from several of the other movies in this Oscar season. Now, let's talk about it. So first of all, my belief is that the Best Picture, Best Director awards are going to be split this year. Yes, split. It has happened quite a few times before. I think it happened 2 years ago. But I believe Sinners should end up getting Best Picture, but I believe Best Director is going to go to Paul Thomas Anderson for One Battle After Another. And that is really the contest that has been shaping up with the Oscar voters this year. One Battle After Another versus Sinners. What you're looking for, what type of movie you're really trying to give recognition to, and why. Because also one battle, let's get it right, One Battle After Another, nominated for 13 awards, and of course, like Sinners, in all of the major categories. First thing is Best Supporting Actor. At least let me put that aside. Best Supporting Actress, because I believe for most of the Oscar ceremonies, that is one of, if not the earliest award presented. Best Supporting Actress is a category that has always confounded. Very often it doesn't follow most of what people have commonly accept as the precursor awards, like the BAFTAs, British Academy of Film, and the SAG Awards, the Screen Actors Guild, and Critics' Choice, and so on. Always leaves room for surprise and for the unheralded choice. So this year, there are two ladies nominated from the same film, which is Sentimental Values. One of those, quite frankly, which we tried to get through, but just wasn't quite holding our attention. But I don't think those ladies are in contention for the award. No disrespect to them, but it's essentially a three-horse or filly, if you want to say, race between Tiana Taylor for One Battle After Another, Wunmi Mosaku for Sinners, and seemingly out of left field, Amy Madigan for Weapons. We're going to take a quick break and come